All right, let's get back to our top story. We're learning Iranian hackers sent stolen Trump campaign information over to Biden, and it happened months ago. Trump reacting on Truth Social, saying in part here, quote, "Wow, just out, the FBI caught Iran spying on my campaign and giving all the information to Kamala Harris' campaign. Therefore, she and her campaign were illegally spying on me, to be known as the Iran case. Will Kamala resign in disgrace from politics?" Of course, don't hold your breath. Let's get this and reaction. Pleased to bring in right now Missouri Congressman and the chairman of the House Ways and Means Committee, Congressman Jason Smith. Welcome in, sir.
It's great to be with you.
You know, Donald Trump making that, pointed reaction here. I don't think we'll ever find out what the Biden campaign did with this information. How could we? But it's also so layered because we know that there have been covert Iranian influencers who have visited the government and the White House numerous occasions, Iranians on the security threat watch list. So here we have it. It is an official confirmation. What do you think needs to happen next, and what can Congress do?
I mean, this is a serious concern. If, in fact, this happened, this would be foreign interference in an election. We also know the Iranians have made it crystal clear that they want to assassinate Donald Trump. That threat has been out there. Iranians are people that we cannot trust. And if the Biden-Harris administration has worked with them to try to defeat Donald Trump, we need to clean out their closet.
Certainly. We had some reaction after we saw the second attempt on his life, and the suspect, when he was in court, he's smirking, he's smiling. Ryan Wesley Routh here, the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office released a photo of him. And Donald Trump has done several events since then, as you know, last night in Uniondale and also in Flint, Michigan tonight. Here's a bit of what he says in reaction to what went down on his golf course.
These encounters with death have not broken my will. They have really given me a much bigger and stronger mission. They've only hardened my resolve to use my time on earth to make America great again, for all Americans to put America first.
He's laying out policy. He's taking bullets, dodging bullets. Kamala Harris, meantime, tonight will be with Oprah in Michigan, Congressman.
I'll tell you, President Trump is a fighter. He is the toughest political leader that I have ever worked with in my entire time in public service. And to survive 2 different assassination attempts and to continue to lead and fight without tripping up anywhere, I'm super proud of him. Our country needs him. When you look at when he was president of the United States, we had the best economy in my entire lifetime. Right now, under the leadership of Vice President Harris and President Biden, we have an economy that is failing. We've seen the highest interest rates in more than 2 decades. We've seen inflation go up 20.3%, costing every American more to put food on their table, clothes on their backs, and gasoline in their cars. We need Donald Trump.
Let's talk about the reaction to the Federal Reserve cut, 50 basis points. Kamala Harris has been criticized by not, talking about anything besides this opportunity economy that she's talking about when she's not, in fact, stealing ideas from the Donald Trump campaign, like no taxes on tips. But the market obviously will react. And we had statements before from market movers like billionaire hedge fund, John Paulson saying, if she wins, I will take my money out of the market. I will look at gold. We had Donald Trump yesterday talking about crypto with those new folks and a new business venture. There's a lot in play when it comes to the economy, and there's 2 different paths depending on who regains the White House.
Vice President Harris's plan is just an economic crisis. You look at what her and Vice President has done to our economy. It has been devastating. They spent more than $10 trillion in just their first 2 years in office, which put jet fuel on the inflation fire, causing it to go up, like I said, 20.3%. She's called for repealing the Trump tax cuts, which would create a $7 trillion tax increase on every single American. That is the last thing that the American people need when they've been struggling just to survive in the Biden-Harris economy. Interest rates gone up 11 times.